Unfocused. There they are.
What up? We're back.
We're back.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, another episode of Unfocused. I'm T.
I'm AJ Twist.
Yeah.
It's episode 191. Sunkern, interesting.
All right, AJ, Unfocused Week, what you been doing? This is where we kind of give you guys a recap on what we've done. But first off, I want to say this is a Collision 28 production.
That's right.
We're live on twitch.tv/collision28.
That's right. Every week.
Yeah, every week, about somewhere between 7:30 and 8. We usually start right
Something
there.
like that, yeah. Follow us on our Twitters to find out when we go live and all that. Or just follow us on Twitch. That's the easiest way, really.
Yep.
Unfocused. But yeah, this is a show where we talk about gaming stuff, nerd stuff,
comic
movies. Stuff, all the knowings in that universe there. But yeah, Unfocused Weeks. So you want me to kick it off?
Kick it off, bro.
All right, so this week, starting on Thursday night. No, I was kidding. Let me see. I made a list because I know I was going to forget. Splatfest happened. That's what it was. I didn't get to play so much of Splatfest, though. But it was Squids versus Octopus. We went Team Octopus. Team Squid won. I only played for a couple hours, really. So
I only played 1 hour.
I didn't get to max out anything.
I let the team down this time. Yeah.
I was doing pretty good. Wags was here, too, playing side by side.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But I think he's the reason why the whole team lost, because he was like losing all his matches. I was like winning most of mine. He was losing most of his.
Man, you're counterbalancing AJ, man. What the fuck?
Seriously, I know. He pretty much neutraled me out.
So
yeah,
now we know what happens every Splatfest.
It will, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, so we're doing that. And then Discovered, too, because we wanted to play with each other on the same team with two other random people. But you can't do that. The only way you can do Splatfest is with a group of 4 people. You can't do 2. You can't do 3.
Yeah.
It has to be 4 or solo.
Yeah, well, that was kind of bullshit. Like, we got there, I got back, I was like, all right, let's play this. And then he's like, oh, we need another one. I was like, what?
And actually, what was crazy, too, because I didn't have time to do all this, but, I went on Twitter right when Splatfest started, and people were giving out their friend codes and saying, hey, we need a squad of, 2 more and stuff like that if anyone wants to join. So I was like, oh, maybe we'll do that, but I didn't have the time to actually find anybody.
Or
maybe next time.
Splatfest.
Yeah, whatever that one's going to be. But, yeah, there's a little bit of Splatoon. That's the first time and only time in a while. Also, Pokemon Go, we're playing a little bit of that still. And Lucky Pokemon were just introduced. It actually went live on Monday. Or I think Tuesday it actually went live. And what Lucky Pokemon are I think what we kind of explained it last week. But I actually got to actually do it and figure it out too. So whenever you trade with somebody or with a friend, when you're trading Pokemon, there's a chance of those Pokemons becoming lucky on both sides. Either both people get it or no one gets it.
Okay.
And the only way to really trigger it, or you have more of a chance of triggering a lucky Pokemon, if the Pokemon you're trading, or at least one of the Pokemon they're trading, is a Pokemon you've had for a long time. So I've been reaching back to my 2016 Pokemons that I caught 2 years ago when it first came out, and I've been trading with Carla because she's like the only person that really plays. I'm always with. So we traded the first time on the first day when it's supposed to have launch, and nothing happened. And a couple days later, we tried it again when we knew it was active, and the first Pokemons we traded were lucky. So what this does, pretty much, all it does really is it allows the Pokemon to level up a lot quicker with less Stardust, pretty much, requirements. I think that's all it really is, and you get the sparkly effect behind it, too.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much all it is. I don't think there's anything really else that's special about it other than it can level up a lot quicker and a lot cheaper.
All right.
Which is pretty cool, though. But it's kind of cool to have the new sparkly animation behind it, though, so that looks pretty cool.
Little flare.
So if anyone is trying to get lucky Pokemon, that's how you do it. You got to trade with someone, and you got to trade a Pokemon that you've had, or at least have somebody needs to have a Pokemon that they've had for a long time, and then you're going to be more likely to get it. And then people are kind of researching it right now too, and supposedly the more luckies you get, the less chance you have of getting one later on in the same day. So people have maxed out at 5 so far. People were saying 3 for a long time, but someone's like, no, I got 5 in one day. So people are not exactly sure what the ratio is yet, but that's kind of the idea behind that. And, people who are under the Pokemon Go stuff are researching it right now, so I'm pretty sure we'll have more news about it, if anything, next time. Or just look out for it. Also, I finished my arcade stick.
Oh, yeah, show that off. Nicely done.
So I've been slowly working at this. I got some foam board and kind of made a rough draft of it. And then I bought some wood finally, and I cut it out and slowly just kind of worked on it. And it works. The wood cutting part, not so good. So all the pieces of wood that are all here don't line up too well, but it works.
Show the whole point of it. Yeah, that's extending for hand
Extends it.
comfortability.
Yeah. Oh shit! I pulled it apart, which is fine because
It locks back in?
It locks back in though. There you go.
It's like
It's already back.
It's like that Nintendo thing, you know, the box.
Oh shit! It's like a Switch, right?
You know the new box shit they got going. Yeah.
Oh, the Labo.
Yeah, the Labo. There
Actually, that's
you
what it
go.
kind of looks like, just because I had no paint job on this right now. It's all just wood. But yeah, so I got this in prep for Evo, of course.
Dude, you should sticker it up.
I know. I don't know what I want to do with it yet, but I definitely want to redo it because the wood job on this thing is horrible. Like, it looks dope from afar, but
When you
get
actually
close
play
and look at the details. It's horrible, and I don't have everything lined up right, and I don't even know how I'm supposed to close this top part, so I just put some screws in it. But it works. Also, some of these holes are like too big, so this button on the side kind of falls in if I push it too hard. And then this one always keeps popping out because all the wiring inside of it is just pushing the buttons out. So there is some, but it works. I mean, that's what really matters.
All right.
So I've been playing some Street Fighter with it for the last couple of days, just working it out. I know I have one issue with my my high kick or heavy kick button. It goes out sometimes. I think it's just the wiring. It's because it's the last button on the chain of wires. I think it just doesn't get a good contact sometimes. So I might need to do a little bit more rewiring for it.
All right.
If anyone wants to see my my work on it though, and some of the guts of it, go follow my Instagram.
I'm about to pay this fool to make me one. You
I'm
know?
down. Shit.
Yeah.
I just need to get maybe some better tools though to get better cuts on that. But it's done. And in case anyone's listening, audio version, my arcade stick is built in a way. It's in 3 parts, and then the 2 parts that split apart from each other are like one side is the joystick and one side is the button, so you can split it apart, kind of for arm comfort. Which actually does kind of work too. I was using it too. It's like I was like, okay, I'm getting annoyed. Let me. Actually, I had it split out for comfort, but then when I was really trying to do shit, I felt my fingers reaching close in. I was like, okay, if I really want to be accurate, I need to have it close in. So then I will close it back up, and I'll be a little more accurate with my button pushing and stuff like that. It was I don't know, kind of weird. Something to get used to, I guess. So, and then also I played a little bit of DDR today, just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I need to. I want to get moving again. So I mean, DDR, why not? You know.
Why not?
So I played a little bit of that. I just played easy though. I didn't go crazy or anything like that. Just to get back into the groove.
And for those of you that have
No
not
pun
been
intended.
that was a good one. For those of you that don't know, Unfocused Old School, AJ used to go in on this fucking game, bro. We used to get
DDR.
down.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't do all the old songs I used to be able to do. Like all the songs I was proud of doing, I can't do anymore.
It's just hard now, bro.
Yeah, man.
Old.
Seriously.
All right.
What you been up to?
All right. So for my Unfocused week, our Nintendo Wii got fixed.
Hmm.
Yeah, they called me today. It's funny because a couple days ago I was about to go off on these fools.
Yeah, just like last week I
Yeah,
was
I
wondering
told
too.
you,
I was
right?
like, what the fuck's happened to that week? Because it's been a couple weeks,
So
right?
2 days ago, or 2 days after that last episode, I was like, I'm gonna fucking go off on these fools. Literally an hour after that, I got a phone call from them. Oh, we got the part in. We're sorry it took so long.
Seriously.
It'll be done on Friday.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
But they
tomorrow.
called me today. No, they called
Oh.
me today. It's done.
Oh shit! Did you get it?
No, because I didn't
No.
expect it to be ready. I
Yeah.
was like, fuck, I want to get it, but I don't have time.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
Well, we'll get it tomorrow then.
I'll get it tomorrow for sure.
Nice.
So that's done. Barnes & Noble, I mentioned last time that Barnes & Noble was having a DC sale for trade paperbacks.
Yeah.
I want to kind of expand my knowledge on DC because I don't know much about the modern DC shit. I know all old shit, you know?
Right.
So I took advantage of the sale, and a friend of mine recommended I read Darkside War.
Okay.
This is basically what he told me, their Infinity War. Darkseid,
Cool.
you know, fucking comes over. Darkseid's like their badass villain that nobody fucks with in the universe.
Okay.
And so I got both parts, you know, it's all part of the New 52 shit.
So in this shit, does he get does this badass person they don't deal with get all the Green Lantern rings or some shit and the snaps or
Actually, Thanos' thing is... sorry, Thanos. Darkseid's thing is
Dark Side? Okay.
the anti-life equation. So
What?
he thinks the universe is started by an equation that makes it continue to build life.
Oh, he's a math genius.
Yeah, he's trying to be. It's not working out so well. He's trying to figure out the anti-life equation, an equation to undo life. And
Crazy.
fucking make everything basically collapse on itself.
Damn.
That's a pretty cool idea. I like that
So
idea.
does he resurrect people like Albert Einstein and shit like that?
He's like, help me. Yeah. But I don't know. I haven't even read any of it yet.
E equals MC squared. That's child's play.
Yeah, basically. So he's trying to figure his shit out. I haven't read any of it yet. I just got it today. But I outsmarted Barnes & Noble. Or maybe not outsmarted them, but I used my nerd powers
Cool.
to get what I wanted. So I went to them to buy 2, get 1 free. I don't have it with me because I let my girlfriend borrow it.
Mm.
But you know, I was like, hey, I saw Sandman #1 from Vertigo Comics. I've been wanting to read this fucking shit forever. It's like one of the most legendary comic books ever written.
Okay.
It's written by Neil Gaiman. You've
we
seen
were talking about last week, I think, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Or a couple weeks ago, maybe.
And they had it. And they had the
nice.
first one. I've been looking for the first one forever. Every time I go to a comic book store, they always have two through whatever, and no one has the first one.
Right.
They had it, but the sale is for DC. I told them, hey guys, I don't know if this works for the special. Vertigo Comics is owned by DC. Will you guys give me this in the deal? And they're like, I don't think so, but I'll check the computer. You know, they went through and they're like, oh, yeah, it's in the system. Yeah, fine.
Oh,
I got Sandman for free.
That's cool.
I was like, fuck yeah, I've been waiting like 10 years to read this shit. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't been actively looking for it. I could obviously just buy it online, but I'm more the type I see it in the comic store. I'm like, oh shit, I've been looking for this. I want it. You know?
Yeah.
So
that's crazy though. Like the promotion says DC, but their system and they have it in the notes in the computer system, and that DC also like has these. So people that go in there probably don't know that.
Yeah, probably not.
You already see some comics like, oh, it doesn't say DC on it, so I guess it's not part of the sale, but it might be. Who knows? So
yeah, Vertigo.
Try it out,
Vertigo.
or know your shit.
Or know your shit. So that's the main thing. I play a little Dragon Ball Fighter Z with Wags. And
whoa! How does Cuckoo's know about the NoHo Arts District?
What the fuck?
Where are you at?
Yeah, where you at, fool? Hit us up.
But he says Blast Off Comics in NoHo
I've heard of Blast Off. I've never been there.
always has Sandman trade paperbacks in stock.
Yeah, but then you know, I Blast Off. Which if it's the one on Reseda.
Well, he said NoHo, so North
Oh,
Hollywood.
NoHo. Oh,
So,
NoHo. Oh, I'm
Lancashire,
sorry.
Cahuenga.
I don't even know where that is.
Blast Off, isn't that on Lancashire or like right Magnolia and like something?
I thought the one on
I feel like
Lincoln
I've
and
seen
Magnolia closed. But all right, I'll have to look into that. Okay, Blast Off.
I'm gonna fucking Google that shit.
Every-
Google it, bitch.
So far, every place I've gone that has trades for Sandman, they're always missing #1, and that makes me feel like somebody else thought the same thing as me. Like, oh shit, let me snatch this real quick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But so anyway, I'll finally be able to delve into Sandman. I've been waiting a long
Yeah, it's
time for
right where I...
Oh, I also got the Captain Marvel, the history of Captain Marvel. It's like a new release by Marvel that came out.
How about your comic that you're looking for?
No, it's gone. I went there to buy it.
Ooh.
You know, I told you it went up to $250, right?
Oh shit,
Or-
250.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go buy it. Sold it.
Damn.
They sold it, bro.
Oh, check it out. This is what the store looks like.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to Blast Off Comics. I want to try that. Thank you, Cuckoo. Appreciate that, man.
So-
All right. But yeah, other than that, that's been the main thing. Played a little Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Wait, so tell me about this. Oh my god, Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah. So it's a comic. It's the first issue only, but it retells her story, kind of like blending the Miss Marvel origin and now introducing Captain Marvel as if that was her. So basically, they're retelling her origin to make her Captain Marvel.
Okay.
So it's really good. I bought it. I bought the first issue because it came out today, but I haven't read it yet. So I just gave it to Carlos to tell her she could read it first if she wanted to.
Cool.
So yeah, so that's what I've been doing for the comic shit. This new place I found, Collector's Paradise in Winnetka. That's where I got that Miss Marvel comic, and where I got this extra one down here. This is a separate thing. I got this new one I just told you about, Paradise, Collector's Paradise. This is supposed to be a big one. I'm sure everyone knows this from DC. Identity Crisis.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's a big deal in DC world, and I love the cover. And someone told me, no, if you want to read fucking DC and get into it, you start with this.
Damn.
And I'm like, okay, cool. So like, you already know a little bit about DC, right? And I was like, yeah, I've read some shit, you know. And he's like, read this, you know. So I got that, you know.
You're gonna read it. You have no choice. You're
Yeah,
gonna read
choice.
it. No choice.
All right, guys. So yeah, that's our Unfocused weeks. I just want to let you guys know we're also on YouTube.com.
Damn, no gaming for you.
No gaming. Oh no, I said Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We did play that. Or you guys did play it. I opted out.
Bastard. Yeah, don't forget youtube.com/Unfocused Podcast, guys. You can watch us right now.
You
if
might be doing it right now, actually.
You might already be doing
Yeah.
it. But yeah, with that said, we're gonna get into the main part of the show.
If you are watching on YouTube, like, comment, sub.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Follow us on Twitter. Twitter at Unfocused28. Subscribe on iTunes. Collision28.com. Instagram. You might be watching us there. Actually, if you are watching us there, you probably won't hear this part because I always cut down the Instagram video shit. But you can follow us on Instagram for some just some random shit. At Unfocused Podcast on there.
Okay.
This is the news. The news. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the part of the show where
Let's get it
we talk about what we've been hearing in the world of news.
Yeah.
And then we just commentate on it.
the main part of the show.
That's the main part of the show, just us talking about shit.
All right. So yeah, we're good to come up to for updates because we like a wide variety of things. Do you mind if I kick us off, AJ?
Yeah, go for it.
So Fox made a pretty big announcement.
Okay.
Dark Phoenix may not be coming out.
Oh, good.
Good. I wish I had the opposite of dick moves. You know?
Seriously, good moves. Or
good
something.
moves. And they also said
It's over.
They're not sure if it's going to come out at all. If it does, it might be a limited or stream release.
Oh, whoa.
Netflix. They said this is also applying to New Mutants. So I really hope they don't drop New Mutants because I really think that's going to be the first one to blend like horror with the whole comic shit. It'd be nice if it came out on Netflix.
I wonder if like the talks with Disney has gotten really deep now.
No, I think that's what it is.
And they're like, Disney's like, yeah, we're not going to do anything with your movies. We're going to start our whole new thing. Maybe that's why.
I think you're 100% right because remember last week we talked on Unfocused that the Department of Justice approved this deal.
Yeah.
So it's in. Like Marvel has their Fox shit back. So this being the first week of them technically balling for sure. This being the first week of them having it back, already Fox is making announcements about not doing certain movies. So it's like Marvel clearly stepped in and said, "This is trash. This is trash." And them doing this also makes me think everyone who had the hopes for us integrating the X-Men universe into Marvel universe, I'm assuming that's not happening. Which I never thought was happening, but a lot of people seem to think that was a possibility. So.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
so they might stream it. So what the heck?
Yeah, it might be Netflix release only. Some shit like that.
Or maybe Disney will absorb it and just put it up there. Maybe it'd be some bonus content on the future. Who knows?
That'd be cool. I mean, it'd be interesting to see what they come out with, but I don't plan to see it in theaters, so I'm okay with this. But
I mean, it's not coming out in theaters as far as we know now,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you had no choice.
AJ?
So I have a bunch of like little things that I don't really want to get into depth into talking about, but I just want to mention these things because this might be some interesting shit. Like Amazon. So if you're interested in like building a computer or purchasing just straight out a gaming PC or something like that, you can go to Amazon and do that, right? But Amazon's also offering to do like payments on shit like that.
Oh, okay.
So I think they only limit to like 5 months, done one and done type of thing. No interest, anything like that. Just, they'll give you like a monthly payment thing for 5 months. Just do that. You're good. So yeah, if anyone also right now too, it's kind of like early access type of thing right now. So the only people that have been able to see this are people that have signed up and been with Amazon for over a year and hasn't had any like crazy financial shit with Amazon in general.
Hey,
and stuff like that.
That's us, right?
Yeah, actually, I checked it to see if my account sees it, and it does see it. So
okay.
I can do it if I wanted to. I want to see if I can buy a bunch of pieces at once and then have that be, because I want to build a server, especially since I was having hard drive issues, which doesn't seem to be an issue right now. I think it rebuilt itself somehow. But maybe I'll do that in a couple of months. Who knows? And then look who's in chat. Someone who I haven't seen in a while. Someone who just popped up randomly in some of my social media feeds.
Who is this?
RS Misfit.
Oh shit! Misfit, what up?
So what up, man? Welcome back to the living, I guess.
He's not dead like
We're
Danny
still
anymore.
here, so.
He's not dead like Danny.
At least DJ came back like way before he did, though. We had him on a couple months ago.
Alright.
But anyways, want me to give you something else real quick?
I'll throw one in. I got a lot of news, so
Okay.
I want to kind of knock some shit out.
Sure.
So as everyone might know, if you're a fan of DC animated movies, because if you're not, you're a dumbass, because they're fucking better than the live action movies. But the Death of Superman animated movie came out, and pretty good reviews. Everyone says it's really good. I haven't seen it yet myself, but it came with a trailer. Because if anyone remembers, the original Death of Superman movie was whack because it tried to combine the whole story into one movie.
Right.
It felt rushed and stupid. This one, as I mentioned in the previous Unfocused episode, is split into 2 parts to give it justice. 2 movies, And the first movie, The Death of Superman, had a trailer in it for a new movie coming out called The Reign of the Supermen.
Whoa. And
so for anyone, I'm going to flex my little bit of DC knowledge.
Oh, shit.
My little bit,
A little bit, right?
So in The Death of Superman, after Superman dies in the original comic, a whole bunch of people come out claiming to be Superman. To take his spot and to hold the idea of justice, like, so the villains don't get crazy, like, Superman's still out here,
Right.
So they all turn up and start fucking going harder. And it's Steel, Superboy, a robot Superman clone, and then somebody called I think his name Extreme Superman or X Superman or some shit like that. Some weird shit like that. He wears a visor.
I got a robot come through there. It's like,
I'm Superman.
am Superman.
Yeah, he's like half his face is metallic, half of it's Superman. You know, like, yeah, fool, we believe you. In the comic book, it was also Supergirl. All those 5 people came out and said, "Oh, I'm Superman," you know, blah blah. And in this, they kind of condensed it.
How's Supergirl gonna come through and be like, "I'm Superman"?
That said, they kind of condensed it with this. They made it about the 4 Supermen.
Okay.
It's just about Steel, the robotic Superman, the electric Superman, and Superboy.
Okay.
So they just cut Supergirl out of the equation.
And deny.
I'm assuming because the DC...
That's sexist.
Well...
I can attack us from all angles. Keep going.
After you just fucking made the point. But I'm sure DC is going to make some little head nod and reference. Supergirl's like, I could have been Superman. Like, right. You know, I'm sure they'll make a reference to the comic. But yeah, that movie's coming out. That movie should show the rebirth of Superman. For anyone who's never read it, I'm not going to tell you which one of them is really him. But yeah, it should be about the rebirth of Superman. We'll see if it's good.
Interesting.
Yeah, I heard the first one did well, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right. So yeah, Reign of Superman coming out pretty soon, later this year, I believe. AJ?
Microsoft. So this is something I didn't talk about recently. I wanted to mention it. I don't think I mentioned it, and I keep wanting to mention it in the past few episodes, but I keep forgetting about it. But what it is something that they said at E3 about their Xbox consoles. They said they just kind of quickly mentioned. I didn't like watch the whole press conference from Microsoft, but at some point they did mention that they are working on some new hardware.
Oh, so there will be.
I think they said a new Xbox console. I don't know if they said that exactly, but from what I remember understanding is that they're working on new hardware. I think actually a couple weeks later, I think someone came out to clear it up and said, no, we meant hardware only, as in controllers and other peripherals,
okay.
Something like that. So it's got a little bit of mix-up as far as my head goes.
Okay.
But anyway, someone mentioned I forgot the name of the studio. But there's a studio that Microsoft is working with, I think. Oh, yeah, also, by the way, too, something else that Microsoft did talk about a lot at their conference is that they bought like 5 or 6 or 7 gaming studios.
Oh, wow.
Because they kind of admitted, like, yeah, we kind of fucked up this console generation because we're so focused more on the hardware and what it can do that we kind of forgot about the games and stuff like that. So it's like, now Microsoft's going to come back full force, you know, either now or in the next generation with more actual software, more games to support our console. Because right now they're kind of lacking. They're not really winning this generation right now.
That's true.
So with that said, there's a possibility of them introducing this new hardware they're talking about. Could be a streaming box. So some rumors saying that there's this company they're working with that focuses on streaming video games to things. And so the next consoles, people are saying that there's going to be one normal, traditional type of system where it's, you know, all the hardware is with you and you pop your disc in or whatever.
Play, yeah.
The other thing is going to be something like a Apple TV type of thing where it's just a streaming little box where you can actually stream the game from their own servers.
Hey, that's very in line with what's happening right now because we know about Netflix, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so that might be where the future is going as far as gaming goes.
Damn. This shit just keeps changing and flipping on us. I like it.
Yeah, seriously. So and I guess that's what to look out for now. And it kind of makes sense, too, since they have all these gaming studios now. So I'm pretty sure they're telling those gaming studios, like, yo, make these games in a way where it can be streamed and people can use it. Which the only issue that's going to be with that is lag and,
is
internet connectivity. That's the only thing that's going to stuck for all that. And an artist Misfit seems to be on a huge lag, speaking of lag, because he's just now saying that he's still here, been living under a rock.
But at least you're here, man. At least you're here.
5 minutes later, so...
We like you out of the rock, so that's cool.
Yeah, for reals, right? Back in the light in some way. Anyways, yeah, but I guess we'll find out more over the next couple of years of what's going on with Microsoft and all that.
All right, so on October 23rd... A video game is going to be coming out called Nickelodeon Kart Racers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be, you know, for all the major systems, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch.
Nice.
So right now the cast is looking kind of fun. They got characters from SpongeBob SquarePants, Rugrats, Hey Arnold.
Yeah. I saw Turtles on there too.
That's the announcement.
Oh yeah. That's just announced.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will be raceable characters. And it looks like the version of them, not from the last show, but the show before that.
The CGI one, the one that just finished.
Yeah. No. The one even before that. The other CGI one before that. The one that was exclusively on Nickelodeon. They looked a little bit funny. They're all skinny a little bit.
What the fuck?
You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
Look carefully at that. Does that look like the most recent one to you, or does that look like the one before that? Because there was a Ninja Turtles.
That looks like the one that we're watching.
Okay, so it is that
Yeah.
one. Okay, yeah. So
They might be a little cartooned up because everything on there looks a little different.
Oh, okay.
Probably had to change some shit just to fit him in the cars and all that.
That makes sense. Okay, I don't know if you remember, there was a Ninja Turtle show that was on. It started off there, and then went to WB, and then it got canceled, and then they made that one that we were watching.
Yeah, the WB one, that's like the early 2000 version.
Yeah,
which I want to see.
It's good. I haven't seen all of it.
It's more cartoon traditional animation, right? Yeah.
And it kind of reminds you of the old Ninja Turtles a little bit. Like
yeah.
The old one, you know, the one we used to watch in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Nickelodeon Racing October. I don't think this game is going to be particularly good.
I thought this game was already out because I did see that post. I just glimpsed over it. I just saw, oh, there's a Nickelodeon Racer. That's funny. Okay, and I just moved on. I didn't think it was a new coming game because I saw SpongeBob and I saw like Tommy from the Rugrats and and I saw the Leonardo there too. I think I saw Raphael actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense, you know. And I kind of just brushed it aside like broccoli I didn't order. But I didn't know that's an actual game coming out soon. So okay,
yeah, man,
sounds dope.
All
October,
right.
huh? Should we mark that on our calendar, team?
I think we might have to.
All
bro.
right. So you have it right in front of you right there. If you want to skip over to October,
oh shit,
we need to have music like
sorry.
something for this, like when we start adding shit.
Make it like some epic music, like from I was thinking like epic music from Smash Brothers.
Okay, we're not actually thinking about it.
I'll do this later because I can't get it out of this thing without tearing. I'll figure it out though.
It's like just the edges out a little bit.
All right. So while we're figuring that out, oh yeah, thank you.
You want me to bring up my other news?
Yeah, go for it.
Which is the Buffy reboot. Oh my bad.
Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
So that's all I know. Buffy reboot coming. 20th Century Fox TV has greenlit it, and looks like it's going to be produced by Joss Whedon.
So I can actually add a little bit more on that.
Good, because that's all I really know. I also heard that there's no one cast, no casting yet.
There's no cast. All they know that for sure it's going to be a black girl playing the Slayer.
Really?
Yeah.
They said they know that much?
Yeah. And here's the thing. Yeah, they know that. They said the black girl's going to be playing the Slayer. Everyone was fucking pissed, bro. Up in arms when this first came out. Because everyone's like, fucking Buffy reboot? What the fuck? The last one was so good. Like, why even reboot it? You know, all this shit, right?
Right.
And today, the new screenwriter, the woman who's going to be in charge of the project itself, she made a little comment on Twitter, and she wanted to address the fans that were a little bit angry about this whole situation, even though Joss Whedon greenlit it.
Yeah.
Joss Whedon gave it a thumbs up and said he's okay with it, you know?
Yeah, I thought he's behind the production too, though.
I think he is behind the production. He's not writing it, but he's
not writing it.
Like he's basically there for consulting and for making sure it has that feel kind of thing, you know?
Right.
So it came out because, like I said, everyone's livid. They're pretty pissed off that it's just coming out, and that it's a reboot. But today, there's some hints that it may not be a reboot, according to the new writer.
Whoa.
Yeah, the writer's name is Monica Owusu, and she put out a tweet saying, you know, Buffy is an iconic show. For some people, it's Star Wars. Some people, it's, you know, Game of Thrones. Like, for me, my most iconic show is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And she's like, and I would never step on the characters we've met before. Xander, you know, she named them. Xander, Spike, Buffy, like, Angel. She's like, I would never step on them.
That's the only other character I know. Actually, I don't know anyone you just mentioned.
Right?
I just know Angel because I know you like that show. You mentioned it.
I fucking love that show.
That's the only reason I knew that.
Right?
Anyways.
But yeah, so she named all the characters, and she said, they can't be replaced by, you know, Joss Whedon's idea was brilliant. She said, but here we are 20 years later. The world seems a lot scarier and a lot different. So maybe it could be time for a new Slayer. So this made a lot of people shut the fuck up and calm down a little bit.
So they're not rebooting it sounds like now.
Yeah, it could be a loose sequel.
They're passing the torch.
Yeah, because, you know, and which is very fitting because the title of Slayer and the powers that come with it transfer.
Right.
You know, once the person is no longer a Slayer.
Okay.
So, you know, it could be that Buffy faked her death so she can get out of this shit and let it fall to a new person, and maybe we'll see more of her, you know, at some point.
Cuckoos brings up a point here. How is the comic series going to handle the reboot? Isn't the story still ongoing?
That's a very good question,
yeah.
Actually. The comics did keep going as if the show never ended. And apparently it's really good, too. Joss Whedon is still writing it. But because Joss Whedon gave this a green light, I'm assuming that he's okay with whatever their plan is and that it's going to fit. Because he doesn't greenlight shit to fuck up his shit. Joss Whedon really likes his art to be the way he wants it to be, you know?
Maybe they'll do something like Nickelodeon's doing, or like, not Nickelodeon specifically. Avatar Last Airbender.
Oh yeah.
Because there was a series for Avatar, Last Airbender, and then we got another series, Korra, which take place years later. But the comic book series is ongoing from right when Airbender like ended, and so that storyline is still going from that point.
And it fills in gaps.
And it fills in whatever is in between Avatar, Last Airbender, and Legend of Korra. So maybe this reboot or this continuation TV series, maybe it'll take place years later.
That'd be dope.
And maybe
I didn't even think about that, AJ.
comic
That'd
book
be
series
cool.
can fill it in. Yeah.
I like that idea.
Or maybe the comic book series sees it coming and actually ends it.
Or maybe they've already set it up.
Man, maybe I don't know.
Maybe Greg's writing the new one.
Maybe he is. I have a friend named Greg. Want me to go ask him?
Yeah, man. Dude, that's a really cool news that you got. The Buffy reboot's going to be pretty cool.
I've never seen Buffy. I've seen the movie, the first movie, the original and shit.
Yeah,
All I've seen, I don't remember it so much, but I remember watching it like a lot of times when it first came out.
And a lot of people were scared when this reboot, what they thought was a reboot was announced, that it was going to be like that.
Oh, wow.
Way funnier, like too funny. Like the Buffy show is funny,
Right.
but it's not as funny as that movie. That movie was a comedy, you know? People were afraid that they were going to take it in that direction, but Joss Whedon said that's not going to happen. So that's good.
Maybe, where can I watch Buffy?
Netflix.
I'll be down. It's on Netflix?
All there. Netflix.
So maybe I'll check it out.
Dude, I
'cause-
guarantee by season 2 you're gonna be hooked.
Mm.
It's gonna be one of your new shows. Like it's
Okay.
so fucking good. You'll start off like one a couple days, one a week, and then like when the plot starts really kicking in towards the end of the first season, you're in. You know.
Because I've always heard about it ever since it's been on and shit. Because Captain
Oh
Kidd,
yeah, that's right.
she was all into that shit, and she was like, I never really like was with her watching and shit like that, but she would talk about it a lot and just be really into it. And every time it was mentioned, she's like, oh my god, like I'm like I just
Yeah.
zone out from there.
He made Avengers.
True.
It gave him that
Okay,
job based
true.
on this and Firefly.
All
you know?
right, okay.
He knows how to write teams. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, that
All right.
sounds good.
All right, so in my news, the Game of Thrones spinoff has been confirmed. If you've been listening to Unfocused for a while, or if you've even been keeping your ear to the ground for Game of Thrones news, you've known there's a lot of spinoff ideas being thrown around. There's a Duncan Egg people were talking about. People were talking about the previous Targaryen history. People were talking about the 3 dragon riders even, you know, that like took over Westeros in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out none of that is going to be the main story for
Oh,
the
really?
spinoff. The spinoff for Game of Thrones is going to be about old Valyria in its glory.
Could it somehow incorporate all of that?
It could incorporate White Walkers.
True. Okay.
For sure.
Oh, Valyria.
Old Valyria, the place where they make Valyrian steel.
Yeah.
The home of the dragons.
Is that where?
The home of magic. That's
okay.
where all that shit came from Old Valyria.
Huh.
And then Old Valyria died out, and all that shit started dying out. The dragons, the magic, all that shit. So now, you know, basically we're going to get to see where we're at Game of Thrones right now. Because right now in Game of Thrones, the magic's in full flow. Dragons are out. Fucking all this crazy shit's happening. White Walkers are out. Everything that hasn't happened in forever. So this will give us an old look at all that crazy shit happening when everyone was used to it. Because, you know, the whole thing about Game of Thrones is denial. People are like, no, there's no magic. Like, dragons died 100 years ago, bro. Like, calm down. So now we'll get to see a whole different take on the world. Like, you know, how they're going to play it and how people dealt with dragons and shit like that. Because even though dragons were running shit, people said dragons hadn't won a war in 1,000 years, right?
Yeah.
And they were still active in that time period, and they still wouldn't win wars. So it could make for a very interesting show. I'm excited.
So this is all supposed to be like some type of prequel in a way, right?
Yep, prequel for sure.
Yeah,
Prequel for
interesting.
Sure. It's looking like it's looking like it's gonna happen during that Doom period. Remember where fucking everyone started getting the Stone Man disease and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, like, is this already like written? Has Martin
Some of this is
like written some of that? Like, is there like a book on all that already?
There's a
or
side
is this all going to be like not based off a book, and they're kind of just making up from whatever hints we've had in the current series?
Well, here's the thing. George R. R. Martin.
George R. Martin's his name.
Yeah, he's also written several Game of Thrones spin-offs, including that one I mentioned, Duncan Egg.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, okay. So there are some shit.
Yeah, there's some shit. There's like 4 fucking spin-off books he's writing that have already been done and shit. So if you ever want to know more about the Game of Thrones world, there's books out there.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's just pissed because the main book isn't coming out. but,
Yeah.
yeah. So
is that even out yet? Is there
no, bro, it's still
God,
not out.
still
Like
not
people
out.
are pissed.
Damn.
He said this year, and it's we're halfway through this year now. So anyway,
That writer's block is real.
maybe, bro, it just might be.
Maybe he's hanging out with your homie who does Hunter x Hunter.
Oh God, don't even fucking joke. I wonder if there's any memes about that already, bro. Togashi and fucking George R. R. Martin fucking on the beach, fucking drinking drinks with cocktails and shit,
right?
You know? Fucking playing Dragon Quest and shit
Together.
together.
That makes sense. Dragons.
So, there's a lot of different source material about old Valyria that he can draw on.
That's cool.
And a lot in the histories, and the books even talks more about old Valyria. So, yeah, there's a lot of plot points that can be worked with, and they can always give us little teases, showing us old school Starks, old school Lannisters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
that'd be cool.
fuck
See,
with us
like,
a little bit.
yeah, see
a young Tywin.
See how all that started and all that.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, that sounds like fun.
All right, AJ, you got another piece of news?
Evo. So next week
Yes.
is Evo. Actually, I don't think we're having a show next week because I won't be here next Thursday because I'll be on my way to Vegas.
I'll still be here, but I don't think I can operate the show by myself. But
But
maybe we'll put a little something out.
as far as like what news goes though for Evo, the finals for Sunday, the lineup has been revealed. No times exactly, but we have what was it 7 or 8 games, right? 8 games, I think is what it is. The main games for Evo, but only 5 of them are going to be main stage on Sunday. So those games, it will start off with Guilty Gear,
All right.
and then Smash Melee, and then Tekken 7, and then Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Fighters. Sorry, so Dragon Ball Fighters, and then Street Fighter to end it, of course, as they
you
always
gotta finish
do.
on Street Fighter.
But dude, like
Sunday's gonna be lit, bro. Sunday's
but
gonna be lit.
Dragon Ball being the second to last game before Street Fighter, that's pretty big.
Yeah, well, dude, I don't think you understand how big this Dragon Ball Fighter Z game is in the fighting game community, bro. It's
this
huge.
is the first time that it's like been at Evo, and it's on top of that, it's a brand new game.
Dude, and people, I think you don't understand
And
how long people have been waiting for a good Dragon Ball fighting game, dude.
Yeah, and
This is groundbreaking, you know?
and it's that's crazy. Also, I think I don't have the numbers here. I looked them up the other day though, but I forgot where I saw it. But Dragon Ball Fighters also has about just a little bit more entries than Street Fighter does.
What?
Literally about like numbers, like half a dozen or some shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's how many people entered it. Just a little bit more than Street Fighter.
Maybe you should.
I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. It was either that or it was close to Street Fighter, something like that. But they were definitely like within single digits.
Maybe you should play
entries.
it a little more. In that case,
I'm okay.
bastard.
It's too late now. Deeds has been done.
Anyway.
Register has been done. Also for Evo though, Smash Ultimate, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, which we already knew was going to be there as a kind of playable demo.
Right.
They're also going to have some exhibitions they announced too. So some exhibition matches will be happening at Evo. I'm not sure when or where. That's the thing to look forward to. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to look up too. Also, Soul Calibur 6. As I mentioned, I missed it just by like a couple hours or some shit to enter for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But also I was kind of digging into it to see if I can still enter or not. I was just hoping that button will come back and let me enter it, but it's not. But I was looking at the prize pool and all that, and the prizes are pretty dope. So if you make top 8, you're definitely gonna get the game. So 7th place, 5th place, all that. 8th place will get a copy of the game. Soul Calibur 5 merchandise and a copy of the game for the PS4 when it comes out. So pretty much everyone will get that. Top 8 will get that for sure. But first place is going to get Soul Calibur 6 merchandise, the collector's editions, and a PlayStation 4 Pro.
Oh wow. Okay.
Ugh, I'm so mad that I could have been like
That could have
possibly one of these people, I don't have a PS4, so I would have been down like I'm fucking winning this PS4.
Don't think about it, bro. It's only gonna make you mad.
But I can't even try. Also, everyone who's entering, as soon as they check into their pool or to their bracket, they will get a pin, a little Soul Calibur 6 pin, upon checking in. So that's pretty cool.
That is pretty
So at the
dope.
very least, everyone who's entered is getting that. But top 8 will definitely be getting the game. First place will definitely be getting a PS4 Pro.
Okay.
So I just want to throw it out there. Also, Voldo announced
Oh shit! Someone's about to get raped.
for Soul 6. A lot of people are about to get raped.
He said a lot of people are about to get raped.
I don't think that Voldo is going to be in the version we're getting at Evo, though, because it's kind of way too late.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of wondering, because Talon was the last character that was announced. I'm hoping Talon will be in the build
She will
that
be.
they're bringing to Evo.
I don't think they would have.
hope.
I don't think they would have shown her in that situation if they weren't sure that she was gonna be in it.
We'll see.
In the little build. But well, anyway, we'll see. I guess like
Yep.
you said. I have one last piece of news before we go on our little break. If anyone likes BuildABear, you know about BuildABear?
Yeah. Actually, BuildABear, crazy story, because Because they have a Bulbasaur. I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, talk about it.
They have like Pokemon and shit like that, right? And they just introduced Bulbasaur. I'm like, oh my god, I want a Bulbasaur because it's fucking huge. Well, it's not huge, but it's a pretty beefy size. And I'm like, I want one, but they're fucking expensive though.
Yeah.
And then a couple of weeks ago, they did this thing where it's like, buy a bear for kids. Buy a bear, build a bear for the price of your age. So if you're a 5-year-old,
okay.
you can get one of these fucking $30-$40 bears for $5. If you're a 6 years old, $6, you know? And so Madeline, my Carla's niece, she's all into that fucking shit. She has her own Build-A-Bear and all that.
Oh shit.
And so her mom was like, yo, we're gonna go do this shit. We're gonna get a bear. And she's like, you want a Bulbasaur? We'll get you a Bulbasaur. I'm like, okay, go for it. I'm down. And they got there a little bit late, but by the time they got there, they weren't accepting anyone anymore or taking anyone.
Oh, what?
The lines were out the malls for this shit. People heard about it, went, they were lining up like the day before and shit, waiting outside. So the day they opened, only a couple people were able to get it. Everyone else got coupons saying, come back later on, get 15% off your purchase.
You may never get that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So not everyone was able to, but yeah, doors, like it was crazy, like the lines and everything. So when she went to go get it, she was like, yeah, we didn't even get close because we didn't realize how crazy it was going to be. But yeah, and it made news and all that too. But what are they doing now, though, T?
Yeah, with that said, they're not slowing it down, bro. For $12 now, you can buy their newest 25th anniversary release. It's the 25th anniversary of Power Rangers.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
There's a Green Ranger Build-A-Bear. I can't show it right now.
I want to see if I can find it.
But there's a Green Ranger Build-A-Bear. Not only is he a thing, he also comes with the Dagger.
The
Dragon Flute. Yep.
That is sick.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty. Shit is real. Build-A-Bear's on 10 right now. Everyone's checking this shit out. But yeah, look into it if you like that kind of thing. I don't know if you're a 90s person and...
Get on my face.
You know, if you're a 90s person and you love this kind of shit, it's right up your alley. They're totally playing at this for you. But yeah, so Build-A-Bear, new Green Ranger version.
$28. It's still expensive, but it's cheaper than fucking Bulbasaur.
I see 12 on here.
What the fuck? Why do you see 12?
Oh.
Probably
$12 to add accessories.
Which is probably the fucking flute dagger. Oh my god.
Wow, I thought he was coming with that.
No, dude, their fucking accessories, I swear, are fucking expensive.
Wow.
Like, it's like the same price. It's like buying...
You buy 2 bears, basically.
No,
right?
every time I walk in there, because, you know, Carla's niece wants to go in there and shit, check shit out. Every time I'm just walking around checking shit out, it's like, all the clothes and shit you can buy for bears, I swear, are the same price as, like, kid clothing could be.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, man.
Fuck, dude.
Like, a pair of little tiny shoes for a bear, like, $5. I'm like, really?
What?
Yeah.
For a bear?
Yeah, for a little bear.
Get out of here, man.
Fucking clothing and shit, like $5 to $10 and shit like that. Like, I can fucking build this shit.
I'll tell you.
I can fucking sew. I can make money off Build-A-Bear.
I'll tell you what, Build-A-Bear got me fucked up because my kids in the future will never be paying for $5 fucking bear
Look at
shoes.
that dagger though.
That dagger's pretty hard though.
I think I just want the dagger.
They just got the logo on it too. I want that shit.
Serious, like for real. Fuck the bear. Just give me the fucking dagger, man.
All right.
Get that to a Bulbasaur. That's what I want to do.
All right. Let's get into the music of the week then.
All right, man. We'll do that.
Music power.
Music of the week.
It's part of the show where we share some music with you. It's what we've been listening to or what we think you should be listening to. And you're just sharing some music because
we love music.
Under all this nerdy stuff, we like music.
So AJ,
want me to start it off?
I can start off if you like.
I'll start it off. So, I feel like I've done this before. I think I had a music of the week way back when, because looking at the name right now, I'm pretty sure I did this. Janet Jackson. Remember the song Go Deep? I don't think it's recently. I'm thinking like back
way
in
back when,
double-digit days and shit, you know? But I think Janet Jackson, Go Deep, or We Go Deep, I think it's just called Go Deep probably. I think it was one of my music of the weeks way back. But I have a remix now.
Oh shit, now you got a remix
Yeah,
for you.
remix by Tichami? Tichami Remix. I guess that's how you pronounce it.
Okay.
TCH, or is this Chami? Chami? I don't know. It looks like a Asian Japanese type of pronunciation.
Chami, yeah, like
just
Chami.
Chami? Okay, yeah. Chami Remix.
All right. And for me, I got. Have you heard about the Carters?
No.
The Jay-Z and Beyonce album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I don't love it. It's not horrible, but I like this track a lot.
Okay.
It's called Ape Shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Jay-Z and.
I haven't heard anything off of it yet, so this will be my first time
Boom.
hearing some stuff off of it.
You're welcome.
But yeah, that's our music of the week, and yeah, we'll play these 2 tracks for you right now in a live show, and we'll be back after this music break.
back with Unfocused, guys. And our songs were, AJ, can you give me yours out?
Janet Jackson, Go Deep, the the something remix.
All right.
Something remix.
What'd you say it was?
Oh, no, what was it? Chami?
Okay.
Chami. Tchami. Anyone's interested.
All right.
Something I've just been randomly hearing on the radio recently.
All right. And mine was The Carters, and the song was called Ape Shit.
You know, you're just saying right now how like the ad libs under it sound like Future was on it and shit.
Yeah.
And how we're talking like sometimes they don't mention, like, you know, who's in the background sometimes.
Yeah.
What do you call it? What's that song? Jigga. Jay-Z.
Uh-huh.
What's that name of the actual song though? Not
Oh,
called
I know
Jigga.
you're talking about Venus versus Mars?
No. Remember the old one, Jigga. What's my motherfucking name? Jigga. Yeah. What's the fucking name of that song? It's not called Jigga.
What's my name, I think.
Is it called What's My Name?
No,
Maybe,
no.
no. Anyways, that song is featuring Emil, the one chick.
Oh, the singer, yeah, singer-rapper.
Is she the one saying Jigga?
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's the only other voice in that song.
Yeah, it must be her.
Anyways, I thought that was weird. Because I always said featuring her. I'm like, where is she? Is that her? I thought that was like Swiss doing some fucking...
Sampling or something.
robotic, sampling or some shit like that. Anyways, random thought. And then
said,
one other thing real quick, because R. Smith's been kind of chatting with him on the break. He was saying that, he pulled up the show again because he's been out of the loop with the fighting games and all that. So he decided to listen to us again and all that. He says he don't have any consoles, just his laptop currently. Me too. Well, not with a laptop, but I have a computer though. Just to throw it out there, in case anyone was just wondering. I don't have any new console. I don't have an Xbox
Switch.
One. We don't have a PS4. Yeah, the Switch is the only thing that's new gen that we own. Because we get all our gaming on PC now. Because
Steam
all the
is
games,
just so convenient.
and that's what I've always told myself too. I'm like, if fighting games start coming on PC, I don't need consoles because I don't play any other shooters really.
You actually said that
I can't. I said that years ago. Yeah, and then fucking Street Fighter started dropping. I'm like, okay, it looks like it's happening. And Tekken was like fucking nail and coffin pretty much when that was announced. And then Soul Calibur now also coming out PC pretty soon. Like, come on, like it's even more over for consoles, at least for me. But yeah, RS, you got Steam, get a decent PC. You're good with the fighting games. KOF's on there. I know you like KOF. What else is on PC? That Dragon Ball Fighters,
Dragon Ball Fighters
is on
there.
PC. Yeah. Freaking
Any Guilty Gear
I think
game.
Guilty Gears, yeah. Blast Blue was on there recently too. They come out kind of late though, but they're on there on Steam. Like I said, right now Tekken and Street Fighter up there.
And Steam has great sales.
And then sometimes a lot of the new games will go on sale right away. But if you wait a little bit, actually I think Street Fighter might be on sales. I have the game, so I don't see the sales for it when it comes up, but it might be. And he's also checking out the news with the Pokemon shit. So, but yeah, that's kind of what's been going on real quick as far as that goes with me. Anyways, well, that said.
Okay.
This is the news. The news. It's part of the show where we get back into the news.
My favorite part. So some Dragon Ball. So Adidas is kind of mimicking the. I don't know if they're mimicking. It's been a thing, collaborations for a long time. But Adidas has a new shoe line coming out, and they are Dragon Ball Z themed. So they have a number of them. There's a Goku one. There's a Frieza one.
I was trying to figure out how I spelled Adidas, and I just remember the corn song.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Dragon Ball Z, you said?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Adidas shoes. There's I believe the line has 6 different shoes. I know for sure that they have the Gokus are orange and blue. They have the Friezas, purple and white. Androids, they don't look anything like the androids, but whatever. Vegeta is the coolest looking one, I'd say. They're blue and gold with the Capsule Corp logo on the back. That's the only thing I would even think about buying. They got Majin Buu, they got Shenlong, the dragons, But the thing is,
I don't know. Actually.
they look kind of whack to me. I don't see any Dragon Ball shit on them. Look, scroll up them, AJ.
Like this one, it looks like a normal shoe.
Looks like, that one too.
I like the color scheme on this shit. Looks like a normal shoe.
Yeah, it looks like a normal shoe,
but the color scheme's dope.
And it has the
I see that.
It has the dragon's colors, but there's no Dragon Ball Z shit on it.
True, like no logo or anything like that. True.
Honest, like it's his colors, but like if you didn't know, those are the Majin Buus, the big bad guy. Yeah, they're whack, bro. Those are the only
that
cool
looks
ones.
Dope. And it has a Capsule Corp logo on the back.
Exactly, and they're Vegeta's colors, the blue, white, and
maybe
gold.
these have it, but we can't see it because it's just a flat back right there. Maybe there is something. Maybe on the tag right there. Maybe there's something.
Maybe It just
Maybe.
doesn't look that. They don't look like the characters to me. Like like
That looks cool.
Yeah, that one is Cell. That
Yeah,
one
looks
looks cool.
like it.
But scroll up a little more. That's the androids, and the androids aren't even purple. So I don't
It
even.
says Son Gohan.
How did I fucking Gohan? That's even more confusing. Gohan don't. Anyway, scroll up more. Frieza's.
That one looks like a normal shoe.
Yeah, and those are the Friezas. Like they're just like I just don't like this line that much.
Not even a star anywhere says Cuckoos.
Yeah, man, this is a little disappointing. I feel like they're just trying.
This looks cool though. I like this.
I feel like they're trying to jump on the success of Vans with Tribe Called Quest and Nintendo.
Yeah,
and
the
all
Marvel.
That shit, Marvel.
Yeah.
And now they got this. I mean, the Goku's. I mean, the colors. With that, you'll definitely know that's Goku's colors.
Yeah.
That's just because he's so iconic.
Yeah.
The other ones you wouldn't even know. You'd be like, okay. So yeah, that's out. It come out.
Why your shoes look all weird colored?
Right?
Dragon Ball Z. And then give it a second. Oh yeah, I
Maybe.
see.
Look at the Gohans. He wore a purple outfit one time. Look.
One time.
It's like, bro.
It's just the one time. That one episode. That one filler episode. He was
Bro.
wearing these colors.
Yeah, man. I'm a little disappointed in them. But anyway, they are out. If you do like the look of them, they do look like decent shoes. They just don't look like fucking Dragon Ball to me.
Yeah, they don't say Dragon Ball Z right away.
December 2018 though. AJ.
I want to read what Aris is saying real quick. He said he hasn't played Dragon Ball Fighters yet, or build a new PC. This laptop can't handle gaming. That sucks.
It's a burn.
Good luck with that. In other news, one of the big ones that just happened, it literally just happened, right at the end of our show, the next day after, I think.
Mhm.
But James Gunn, Disney
Yeah.
went out and fired his ass.
Mm-hmm.
We're forcing you to quit. No, he just fired him. And so what happened was, apparently, some blogger somewhere, I don't know what his issue was. Did you know what his issue was?
I'll tell you about it. Go ahead and tell the story first.
But yeah, so he had some issue, and he just dig up some old ass tweets on James Gunn, who, by the way, is the director and all that for Guardians of the Galaxy, and he's supposed to be heading the new
Guardians 3.
Guardians 3, of course, too. But also, he was gonna be the lead one in charge of the space Marvel shit.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was set to be in charge of all that. So anything space going on had to go through him first, kind of.
Damn.
Yeah, right?
I didn't realize the gravity, bro. That sucks.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Or the no gravity.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, someone dug up some old tweets. Old tweets way back from 2008, 10 years ago. Some racist, pedophilic, rape type of jokes and shit
he made
that he
rape
said.
jokes and he made pedophile jokes.
Yeah, it was kind of some dry, straight up jokes,
And-
Later on, I don't know when and where, but he apologized for them way before, even before he started coming out to Guardians and
It was
Marvel
before
shit.
I think it was even worth working with Marvel. He apologized.
Yeah,
for it.
way before that. He had apologized for all that old shit, But then he didn't get rid of the tweets, but someone dug him up and brought him up and made a big thing out of it, and Disney got scared, and they fired him.
Yep, I don't blame him, especially with the whole Me Too thing and the Weinsteins.
Yeah.
I get it. But so here's the thing. James Gunn was a very active speaker against Trump.
Oh, okay.
And as soon as this got brought to light, one of the right-wing guys said, oh, he should be prosecuted and blah, blah, blah. So a lot of people are thinking his talks to Trump inspired somebody on the right wing to go through his shit and fuck with him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then even other people are believing it too, because Ryan Johnson deleted his shit right after that James Gunn shit.
Damn.
And then a couple other people deleted their shit. The guy who does Rick and Morty deleted his shit too, and he's an active Trump speaker.
That's what Kuko's just said right now, too.
Yeah, it's so...
Dan Harmon being attacked now, too.
Yeah.
He co-created Rick and Morty for doing some videos where he rapes a baby. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I hope it's not real.
No, it's not real.
Okay, I hope not.
But still, I don't excuse that guy, because it was a movie thing, and it was supposed to be funny, but it's not funny,
Right.
So I get that.
Which I kind of expect that, because I haven't seen Rick and Morty. I kind of know the humor behind it, though. So I'm not surprised.
They don't give a fuck. They'll make any joke in Rick and Morty. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised about that. So, but still, yeah, I gotta. What's that phrase? Cover your ass.
Yeah, everyone who makes fucking movies that we like, just delete your Twitter now, please.
Or at the very least, go back and delete some of the old shit that you have to go back though.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
so
some crazy shit.
it's sad, but yeah, it is what it is.
Also, Dave Bautista, and even who plays Strax, and also Star-Lord, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Yeah.
I think some of the other characters too.
I think Amantis said something too.
I think so. Yeah, have gone out kind of defending him, saying he's a different person. He's not that same person. He actually loves the company. He loves what he does, and he's nothing like those old jokes he made way back then. And even James Gunn, he said recently himself, also saying something along the same lines, like that's an old me. Like I'm not that person anymore. I've evolved. I'm better now.
Yeah, and the thing is, they were rude, but no one was particularly offended by them. Yeah, so it's kind of weird that it was dug up in such a way.
Yeah, I think Disney just got way too scared. They'll because how people get they see something, no one says something about it, but then people start like, wait, the fuck, why is no one saying anything about this? People start getting out to an uproar, and then later
Disney's
on,
playing with a lot of money right now. They just got that Fox deal.
Yeah,
they don't want to take no chances, right? I get it. It just sucks.
Bullshit.
It sucks, man.
So what's gonna happen with Guardians 3 though?
They said it's still on the map. They're still gonna do it.
Yeah, because James Gunn finished the script and all that, has turned in, so it's ready to be made.
I think
it can go on from here.
I think James Gunn is gonna go on to be a Marvel consultant. But really, he's gonna be a ghostwriter.
So you think he's a ghostwriter?
That's what I think.
No pun intended.
No.
Wait, where is it? Wrong button. Where's my rim shot? Oh, is that one? Too late on that. But anyways.
But yeah, I don't think they're gonna totally get rid of him because they have a lot of love for him. I think low key he's gonna be fucking directing shit.
Low key.
Stupid. So yeah, James Gunn is gone for the moment. I think this is gonna turn around, but we'll just see. But yeah, everyone,
I hope it turns around. There's also a petition people are making, getting people to sign to for Disney to reconsider and hire him and all that shit.
Sign it. I'll fucking sign it. Dude, that shit kind of sucks.
Yeah.
All right. One of my news. Roswell, the TV show from the '90s, is back in a reboot.
Back.
Yeah, they showed a trailer for a reboot in Comic-Con. It doesn't look like it's adding much to it.
Wait, what's the show called again?
Roswell is about aliens.
Damn. Okay.
In New Mexico.
Yeah.
And yeah, it doesn't seem like they're adding much to it. I guess we gotta watch it and see. The trailer looks good. It just doesn't feel any different from the old show. You know what I mean? I feel like you could almost take the trailer from the old show and put them next to each other, and you kind of be like, oh, this is the same shit, you know?
Huh.
So it might be a money grab. That's why I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, I was gonna look it up, but never mind. You're not making it sound.
Roswell
appealing.
trailer. Yeah, I mean the trailer looks good. The trailer looks dope. I have no problem with the trailer. It just looks exactly the same as the old show, making me wonder why even fucking. Do it.
Wait, what is it? A reboot or?
It's a reboot.
Damn, so they're just taking it frame by frame or some shit.
From the trailer, that's what it looks like. They might be trying to throw us off, and they might do a mean ass twist.
Right, halfway through the first episode.
Exactly.
Something different happens, goes the other way. You're like, what the fuck just happened? That didn't happen in the
and
original.
that would make me happy.
That'd be cool
if they do that.
I don't know what Roswell was about though.
It's about aliens crashed in New Mexico. Back in.
That's what actually happened though.
Yeah, and so basically they were kids when they crashed.
I say that's what actually happened when in reality. Supposedly it didn't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened there. All I know is that whole situation is questionable.
We all know what really happened. Anyways.
Anyway. But yeah, it's a pretty cool show. Carla loves it. You should ask her about it. But it's it's a fun show about alien battle. A really fucking interesting storyline, but it also had that teen drama shit to it too. It was a good show. I went back and watched it a few years ago, and it still holds up over time. Which is even more where I'm like, do they need to make a new one? But whatever. We'll see how they roll with it.
True.
I think it was a book first, so
interesting.
Yeah.
Every time I hear Roswell, I always think back to someone back in high school who loved Roswell so much. During the summer at the beach, they kind of wrote Roswell with sunblock on their across their belly.
That's dedication.
And they kind of passed out, relaxing.
No, really?
Woke up and had Roswell fucking tanned into their belly for the rest of the year.
Dedication, bro. All right, AJ, got some news for me?
It was a weather balloon, according to the government, St. Cuckoo's.
Yeah, fuck out
talking
here.
about Roswell.
That
Sure.
bullshit.
We know what really happened.
Weather balloon to me is code for alien. So whatever. Anyway, go on, AJ.
So speaking of Comic-Con, a lot of other shit came out, right?
Yeah.
From Comic-Con. So not in my news, but the Voltron Lego kit.
Yeah.
Some people were able to buy it, I think.
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah. Or some people got a free review of it. So there's some reviews out on YouTube of people who actually got it and shit like that. So if anyone's interested in looking at that. But they actually get released a couple months or something like that. Also, we got some other trailers, too. DC dropped a couple.
All right.
Shazam, right?
Oh, shit. Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that. And Aquaman, which I've only seen... I saw the Aquaman a couple times. Looks all right, but it's that DC style that I'm just kind of I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, even though the Aquaman trailer did look good, it just felt very much in the same vein of all the shit they've been doing.
And on top of that, like I was telling you earlier too, the whole storyline just seems like we've seen that already a couple times in other movies. It feels very Lion King, not Lion King so much, but
kind of Lion King, but
Black Panther-ish.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's true. It does feel like that. Like, trying to get the throne.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's Black Panther, but he's Killmonger.
Right? Yeah, seriously. But
Which could be good for a movie, because some people say Killmonger was better than fucking Black Panther.
we'll see though. And then who's that? I don't know. DC. I'm not even gonna ask. But there's that weird robot character looking thing who's like seems to be like a main villain in the trailer.
Black Manta.
Black Manta. Okay.
He's a fisherman who was attacked by, I believe, Aquaman's father, and he was badly injured, and he found some of their tech, and he was, I'm gonna get revenge on these fuckers, and no one believed him that the Atlantic people exist, Right. Oh, I was attacked by a fucking fishman, like a half fishman or some shit. Like he had super strength, and they're like, shut the fuck up, fool, whatever it is. A lot of people on the sea have crazy stories like that. And he's like, nah, fuck that. I got tech from it. I'm gonna prove it.
Damn.
And so nobody believes him, so he makes tech to fuck up the Atlanteans. He's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, and I think from the story or from the trailer they said, or from somewhere I heard, it's gonna be like land versus sea. Like it's gonna be like the big fight at the end.
Yeah.
But that sounds kind of cool, actually.
That does sound cool. I'm with that. But
so I guess something to look forward to. It looks pretty cool, but I just feel like we've seen it.
I agree. But I do like Shazam because I feel like we have not seen that.
Yeah, Shazam looks... I know what to expect from Shazam, but it totally looks like a comedy to me.
Yeah.
Then I don't like I don't like Shazam, though. I don't like the way he looks. He looks way too plastic, fake, like he's at a Halloween costume party or something like that.
That's the theme they're going for. It's a kid with superpowers. He doesn't
yeah,
really fit the role, And then on top of that, they're probably trying to mix it up with the brightness because DC is so fucking annoyingly dark right now.
They're trying too hard with this one. I don't know. I don't like the way I like the whole concept. I like the feel of it. I just don't like the way Shazam looks when he's Shazam. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
I'm not mad at you because I could see the other side of the spectrum. It is pretty cartoony, especially compared to the other things.
He looks like he's wearing like a blow-up suit to give him those muscles and shit. Like
well,
that's
I think
what it looks like.
He did buff up for it, but I think he is wearing fucking puffy muscles.
Yeah, like padded, like a Halloween costume. Like the kid outfits, they had the padding and all that.
That's the theme,
what it
though.
fucking looks like.
But that's the theme. Like it's a
be,
kid.
That's cool, but like I want him because Shazam is an actual thing, right? And he has legit muscles, right?
Yeah, he does. He is strong.
So he can look realistically strong when he's Shazam.
Yeah.
I understand he's a kid originally. I get that. But when he gets big and busts out to Shazam, he should look like it, not like he's wearing a freaking suit.
I just feel like they're kind of playing to the comic cartoon vibe that they never got to do before. And it's over the top.
Just that one thing I have an issue with. Everything else looks dope about it. Just that one thing I just don't like it.
Fair enough. All right.
But anyways, looks dope though. Okay, if you haven't seen it yet, check out that trailer.
All right.
And then Millie Bobby Brown.
What the fuck is that?
11.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be in that Godzilla movie, right?
Yeah. So
that Godzilla movie looks fucking sick.
I think it's called King of All Monsters, right? Or King of Monsters, something like that.
Some shit
I think that's the actual title of it, which is, I think, the build-up to the next movie, which should be the King Kong versus Godzilla that I've been talking about for a while. But yeah, that trailer looks dope. Every time I want to see the first Godzilla now too. I also want to see fucking Skull Island King Kong. But this Godzilla movie looks dope. We got that too. Any other trailers that came out though?
Yeah, actually, Star Trek Discovery, the new series. I had mentioned earlier episodes.
Movie or
the show?
Okay.
I had mentioned in earlier episodes. Star Trek Discovery, I think, is the best Star Trek I've ever seen, and I've seen almost all of them. And apparently, people agree because the season 2 got greenlit, and there was a big ass trailer for it, in which Spock was name dropped. And so, everyone's kind of excited about that.
Was he originally in Discovery?
Well, Discovery actually takes place in the old timeline, like Captain Kirk shit. So people are wondering...
is that before? No, Spock was with Kurt, right?
Yeah, but Discovery basically takes place a little bit before that.
Oh, okay.
And at the end of season 1, they fucking they crossed the Enterprise, and that's how it ended.
Okay.
So,
okay,
and the
that's
full
cool.
name drop Spock.
Yeah.
People are thinking Siler might show up.
Damn.
Because people don't know if these are connected to the movies or not.
Yeah.
It would be a big fucking surprise if that fool Siler
What's his
showed
name?
up. I don't remember his name.
Quentin something. I know he had an unusual name. I know it was like a Q something.
I don't remember his name either, but...
Anyways, that dude. Siler from Heroes.
Siler, yeah.
That's how we know him.
That's how I know him. Yeah, so Spock is confirmed. We don't know who's going to play Spock. Maybe they'll do one of those Leonard Nimoy face recaptures, like they've been doing with Star Wars and shit.
Did he pass away?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Damn. That's
why people are wondering how they're going to do it, because they mentioned Spock in the trailer. And
or get a new Spock.
Maybe.
About that time.
I think people would be mad about that. That's why I think Siler would be a good choice. Bring him in, because we already know him as Spock.
But then if they do that, then they got to say, okay, this is going to be connected to the movie, and that's going to be a whole new other... Yeah.
You make a good point, actually. That'll fucking
So do they really want to deal with all that?
Maybe not. You make a good
King
point.
of the Monsters, says Aris. Thank you.
Yeah, that movie looks dope.
Is that what I wrote?
Monsters, yeah. All right, AJ, news?
Also from Comic-Con, Hot Wheels. The Mario Kart Hot Wheels. So Hot Wheels already has a thing with Nintendo where they're doing like Hot Wheel Nintendo themed cars and shit like that. But this time we're getting like legit Mario Kart carts with the actual characters sitting inside them and shit like that.
Mm. Oh, that's dope. Oh, hell yeah.
A full diecast and all that too.
Diecast?
Yeah.
Damn.
And so based off this picture, we know that looks like we're getting like Rosalina, Wario, Yoshi, Toad, Luigi, and Mario, Peach, Bowser, so which is all listed right here. Looks pretty dope too. This looks dope, pretty dope. And they're gonna be released next year, 2019, sometime. And looking like they're gonna be like $5 each.
Oh, that's not bad.
They also have a thing right now too for Hot Wheels and Mario Kart, like RC like type of driving type of thing too. I've seen that in stores, I believe. That's another thing too.
I've seen those before too, I think.
But these are non-RC moving things, so that looks pretty dope. Like I'll be down to have a couple of them. I'll be down to get Yoshi and Peach for sure.
I know you will.
At the very least. And then also another thing they announced at I believe they announced this at Comic-Con is Nerf. A new Nerf gun, teamed up with Blizzard and all that to make an Overwatch gun. So apparently I don't play Overwatch.
Yeah, me either.
But there's this character named Reaper, I suppose. And I guess he has some, looks like they are sawed-off shotguns or some shit. So they recreated it and made it into a Nerf gun. And this is part of the, I believe it said, I've been seeing this everywhere, Nerf Rival Overwatch Reaper White Edition Blaster.
Wait, say that again?
Nerf Rival, pretty much. That's the one thing I want to touch on, because the Rival series is still Nerf, but when you just Nerf, you just get darts. But when it's a Nerf Rival, this Nerf Rival series is geared more toward almost type of competitive Nerf playing, where you get the little balls. You know the gun I have?
Yeah.
It has those little ball instead of darts, which has more accuracy and all that too when it's shot, as opposed to a dart being shot out. Okay. So the fact that this is a Rival Nerf gun and not like a just normal, dart shooting Nerf gun, I think it's pretty dope. And it means they actually put some thought into it and wanted to be kind of more legit. So I think that's pretty dope. When that's coming out, though, when is that? Also, I don't think it's going to be like a battery-operated flywheel thing. I think it's going to be like a pump-action type of thing, though, just from the size of the gun, just based off my Nerf experience with the 2 guns I own.
Remember that Deadpool Nerf we saw?
Dude, yeah, I want those, because that's also a rival gun, too, that shoots the ball foam balls. So I can use my ammo that I have for my gun and that gun, too, which is why I want it. There's no date. I don't see a date or anything for this. But look out for that pretty soon. Any Overwatch fans out there. Oh, 2019. Yeah, that's another one coming out next year. Dude, also, they announced at a toy fair recently that Nerf is going to have this fucking Gatling gun type of thing.
What?
Like a gun that kind of hangs off your shoulder and you hold it low. And you hold it down here like this. Like I don't know. It looks dope, though. And it holds, how many rounds does it hold? Like 1,000 rounds or some shit? Something ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's 1,000 rounds is what it holds. Or 500? No, I think it's 1,000. Anyways,
all right.
Just want to throw it out there. But yeah, you have anything else from Comic-Con by any chance?
Not Comic-Con, but I got a couple more pieces of news.
I got one more thing about Comic-Con real quick if you want. Just real quick. That's my last Comic-Con thing. Batman, the animated series.
Oh, yeah, I heard. The full set came out, right?
Full set is going to be coming out on Blu-ray. The animated set, the original. It's going to be like $113, something around there. And it's supposed to have like all this crazy shit in it. AquaQuid, thank you for the follow here on Twitch. Animated series, what does it say? October 16, 2018 is when it's going to be released. So, also, they're going to have some spin-off films too. Mask of the Phantasma.
Oh, Mask of the Phantasm, that one's good.
And Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero is also going to be in this box set too. So yeah, you'll get all 100 and something episodes, right? 108 episodes, I think it's right here somewhere. But yeah, look out for that. All on Blu-ray, by the way. That's what's so special about this series. Because it's already out, right? The original series on like DVD. Because I think you have it, right? Or season 1 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's coming out on Blu-ray for all you high-def people out there. October 16th. Okay, what you got?
All right, I got 2 more pieces of news left. So first one, Digimon Survive was announced for PS4 and Xbox One. There is no fucking information about this. All we know is they got announced.
That's it.
It will be coming out next year. All we do know is it will be a survival-style RPG game.
Oh, it's a game. I thought it was a new
It's a video
animated
game.
series.
Remember I said Xbox One and PS4?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be a new game. We don't know the timeline, but people are hinting that it's going to be Ty's storyline, Season 1. But yeah, all we know is that will be coming out for all 3 systems.
Okay.
It will be both subbed and dubbed. And yeah, that's all we know. You're going to have a choice of the storyline. It's going to be one of those games where you pick...
The path.
Yeah, what your character.
Who's behind it? Who's making it?
The people making it.
What's it called again? Digimon what?
Digimon Survive is the name of the game. Banco. Namdai.
Okay. They've had it though, right?
Yeah, they've had it. Yeah, so they're gonna be making it. I don't know. Digimon games go back and forth from amazing to shitty, so I don't know how this is gonna be. You know, like some of them are great and some of them are super bad. So hard to say.
Digimon Survival. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Officially announced. Blah blah blah. Yeah, Bandai Namco, Banco. Namdai. Blah blah blah. I was hoping to see something like BioWare's behind it or something like that because they do RPGs pretty good.
They didn't give us too much. They gave us screenshots and that's it.
Actually, these screenshots look pretty dope though.
They do. I think the game will be okay. It's an RPG. It looks straight out of the fucking show.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's usually my problem with Digimon games. They don't look clean. They always have like holes and like cell problems and shit when you play Digimon games. Even the good one for PlayStation 1, I think it's Digimon 2. I played it. I loved it. They look shitty though, you know, like even at that time. But all right, so Digimon Survive, I believe it's coming out next year.
Cool.
July, I'm not sure, but next year is what we're talking about.
Sometime next year.
AJ, you got no piece of news?
As our like previous things we mentioned next year. So Sonic Mania Plus. So Sonic Mania is that game I've been playing, right? Pretty dope game. Is like based off like the original Sega Genesis version. It's a side-scrolling Sonic game, which I love. I need to finish that, by the way.
I know, yeah, you were talking a lot about it. You were really liking it.
Yeah, I'm really liking it, but I just got stuck, and I finally got past that part I was stuck at, and I realized there was more to play, so I was like, okay, I don't got time for this right now.
You and I are too much the same, bro.
I need to fucking finish that game. But there's a Sonic Mania Plus now, which I'm not sure if it's DLC or a different game, or why is it Plus? I got to figure that out. But they also recently announced on their Twitter that with a Metascore of 90 on the Nintendo Switch, Sonic Mania Plus is now the highest rated Sonic game in 25 years.
Wow. That's pretty good.
And it has all these like 9.5s and 4s out of 5s and shit like that. 10 out of 10 for CG Magazine. But yeah, so telling you guys, side-scrolling, man. Fuck your fucking Dreamcast Sonic and shit. I was right this whole time.
All right. That's right. Don't be a hater, but you know. So check it out. There is one more piece of comicon news I had.
Oh, cool.
And this is going to be a special story for our buddy Wags.
Oh, shit.
It's something you never fucking shut the fuck up about, so I'm going to bring it up right now. Invader Zim. A movie trailer got released at Comic-Con.
Oh, they released a trailer? I heard that there was a movie coming out of some shit. It had a trailer, though.
It's real. There's a trailer out right now. You can see it on YouTube. Invader Zim is coming back, and the creator even said, maybe this will springboard a new TV series. That's all he said. And so I'm guessing someone probably put that on the table if the movie does well.
Yeah.
You know? I'm guessing someone told him that. Anyone who's never seen it, it's a really awesome, slightly adult cartoon that's hilarious and fucked up. You might like it. Invader Zim. And it's big enough that the fan base has been bitching for it to come back for 15 years, right? Is it like that long? 10 years? 15
yeah,
years?
people, like, it's been, like, at least 10 years at the very least. Because, probably like 15 years, probably. Because that's about the time I stopped watching TV, so I didn't get into, like, Invader Zim.
Yeah, I missed out on SpongeBob. And, hey, me too, I missed out on exactly those.
When SpongeBob started showing up, I was like, I am so done. But, yeah. Heard you can play as Tails and Knuckles. Yes, you can. At least in the version I have, and I think this Plus version of Sonic Mania. By the way, RS Misfit in chat said, "Heard you can play as Tails and Knuckles." Yes,
this is the game he was just talking about, the Sonic game. Now.
Yeah, but Plus, I think I saw Mighty and some other motherfucker, some new motherfucker I never knew. Mighty is an original Chaotix in the comic book series, but I don't think he was ever introduced in the video game series. But he's been in the. Actually, I haven't seen him recently in the comic book series. The only ones I've seen are Vector. The alligator.
The three. They love those
three,
right?
Espio and fucking Charmy the Bee.
Yeah.
Those are the only three that I've seen as far as Chaotix go. But Mighty and this other robot dude used to be part of it too. On the first comic. This is old school Archie Sonic comics back in the day. That's what I grew up on. But Mighty is now part of the game too. It's just like, what the fuck? Anyway, that's why I want to see what's going on. Like, why is Mighty finally being introduced so late into the game series?
Okay.
I wonder if he was in the original Chaotix game. I don't know if he was, because there was a Chaotix game.
I know you told me about that one time. You blew my mind when you taught me about that.
Yeah, now I was gonna go through the whole process of buying a fucking new Sega Genesis and a 32X
you talked
and the
about
game,
it.
and then someone was like, "Why don't you just emulate it?" I was like, "Huh."
Yeah. You didn't tell me that part, but you told me you were gonna get the system and play that shit. I remember
talking about that a while back.
All right, you got some more news for us?
Yeah, actually, speaking of like fucking emulating and shit like that, Nintendo normally, you know, most video game companies, I suppose, always give, find out these ROM sites, emulator sites and all that.
And destroy them.
And not really destroys them, but tell them, yo, you better stop or we're going to be suing your asses, right? Give them cease and desist letters, right? Well, Nintendo has finally taken that extra step forward. So these two websites, Love ROM and Love Retro, they didn't get a cease and desist straight up. They are getting sued.
My bad.
So Nintendo is looking to sue these guys. By the way, these sites too, not only do they have RAMs and emulators, but you can also play their ROMs straight through the browser too. So you don't even have to download or anything like that. You can just play it straight in the browser.
On the site? Oh,
on the
shit.
website, right.
That's fucked up. Yeah,
right?
I see why they're mad.
That's probably why Nintendo went after them. I'm also guessing too, because they have the NES Classic and SNES Classic series right now going out.
Yeah, now they have a reason to cut that shit out.
Now they have a reason, because they're actually selling
it as a way
it.
to play it, yeah.
And then they haven't said too much about what they want to do with Virtual Console or bringing those old games back on the Switch, because they have a Virtual Console on the Wii U and shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. They haven't said too much about what they're going to do with the Switch, and everyone's been waiting for them to announce this shit. So maybe they want to clear the road before they announce it. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe get rid of competition before they announce what they want to do as far as old games go.
That'd be cool, because maybe they have a big announcement coming.
Maybe. Who knows? Also, hacking is a big thing on the NES Classics.
Yeah.
So maybe they're getting upset about that, too.
I told you a friend of mine has, like, all these fucking games on his shit, right?
Yeah, you did mention that one time. So Nintendo, when they're suing, right? And it looks like they're suing about $150,000 for infringement on each Nintendo copyrighted work or game.
What the fuck?
And up to $2 million for each trademark that is also infringed.
Interesting.
So any copyright is $150. So imagine how many games they have, and every game that's on that site, they're getting sued $150 and 100,000 million. Yeah, $2 million.
Fuck! They're
every game.
ruining them.
Yeah, dude.
Because they're not making money off those emulators.
The way emulator sites get their money is from ads.
Ads, yeah.
That's the only way they get their monies. So it's about all they really have. So I don't know how this is going to pan out, but...
Not good for them, I'll tell you that now.
Not good, yeah. In total, I mean, that's a, what, 2,150,000 each game about?
Fuck.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a dick segment or not for this.
Damn, next time.
Dick moves,
yeah, shit, for real.
I was thinking...
they kind of... They're warranted, you know?
Like this whole week after I heard that, I'm like, I wonder if I should take T segment this week.
You should have. That would be hilarious. All right. So,
I got one more news.
All right.
How much you got?
No, that's it. Go for it.
Oh, okay. Do you have something?
No, that's it.
You're done?
I told you. I only got two more.
Oh, you did say that. Oh, yeah, my last piece of news. To end on a lighter note. What the fuck? Shut the fuck up. Ads. We've always wanted arcade machines in our house, right? I'm pretty sure everyone's always wanted that, right?
Yeah.
So this one company, what are they called? Arcade 1-Up, apparently are making smaller mini version arcade machines. So just check this out. Asteroid, Street Fighter 2, Rampage, what else is here? Oh, these are fucking have multiple games on here, actually, looking at these now.
Oh, shit.
But these are buyable arcade machines for about $400.
That's not bad, actually.
Actually, not too bad, yeah. And they're like mini almost arcade. Ooh, there's fucking, what is this?
Oh, trailer?
Oh, you have to build this shit yourself? This is some IKEA shit.
Oh, nah, bro, fuck this. We're already gonna do this. Fuck them.
But it's already cut for you and all that. As we can see, I had difficulty cutting wood for something small, so this is actually pretty useful.
Bro, do it.
But yeah, no, actually, like I fucking watch all these videos on how to make arcade machines. This is pretty much how they do it too. But yeah, apparently you can buy this in stores. Actually, as of right now, you can actually pre-order this. Certain stores that are pre-ordering this right now are GameStop, Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond. What the fuck? and GameStop.com too. So if anyone wants to pre-order this, you can. No quarters required, in this trailer says.
No quarters required. I like it.
But yeah. So some of the machines they have Atari Centipede cabinet, which has Centipede, Millipede, Missile Command, and Crystal Castles. I don't know why I couldn't say that right now. I was reading it, and I wanted to say Castle Crashers. Crystal Castles. There's another machine called the Atari's Asteroid cabinet, which has Asteroid, Tempest, Major Havoc, and Lunar Lander. There's a Midway Rampage cabinet. It has Rampage, Defender, Joust, and Gauntlet. That one sounds dope. Capcom Street Fighter 2 Champion cabinet, which has Street Fighter 2 Championship, Street Fighter 2 New Challengers, and Street Fighter 2 Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. And then the other cabinet is a Capcom Final Fight cabinet, which has Final Fight 1944, The Loop Master. I never heard of that. And Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, and Strider.
Oh,
that sounds pretty good.
Dude, Ghosts and Goblins and Strider.
Damn.
That's a good
so
cabinet.
there's 3 cabinets I want there.
Yeah, dude, really? I say we just build our own. We can pick our own games.
True, we can put all the games in there before Nintendo fucking ruins all the ROMs for us.
Right. Hey, man. Fucking charge people to come in the house and play, you know? And then just
Right. This fucking trailer said no quarters required, but if we bring friends over, we might need to require them.
Bro, just put it in my hand, bro.
Put it in my hand, I'll push the start button for you. That's how it works.
And that does it for Unfocused this week. AJ, what do you got planned?
Well, like I said, we're probably not doing a show next week.
Right, we'll probably be at Evo. Maybe broadcasting?
We always say that, but I don't...
But this time, we have FaceTime. The future is now, old man.
You know, internet over mobile is a lot better. You know what I wanted to do? But I want a camera to do that. I want a decent camera to do this. I wanted to film our adventure. I wanted to film me on the road, like, yo, I'm about to go to Evo, and kind of just film the home adventure, and then cut it down and make like a, 10, 15 minute
yeah, dude, like 5 minutes for each area and shit, each section.
Something like that, yeah. Just kind of showing the whole
showed
trip.
Up, the tournament's about to start right now.
Yeah. I'm about to play on my pool right now. If he'll show me the keys, like, yeah, I just fucking lost. 0-2.
Don't put that in the universe. don't put that in the universe, all right? All right, so yeah, Evo, definitely that's what we got planned for next week.
Yeah.
Any other stuff?
I just need to play more Street Fighter and more Tekken. Because those are the 2 games I've entered. Did you enter anything?
No, I can only expect it because I... Oh, you know what?
You could have entered.
I can now because actually I do have Friday off now. They told me they weren't going to give it to me and they gave it to me.
No way.
Yeah, bastards.
It might be too late to add yourself to a game.
No, I think
now.
it is. It's too. They said
Yeah.
for playing, that's it. These motherfuckers. Anyway.
Damn,
But, so I'll probably show up Saturday
bitches.
like a sucker. I could have played.
Did I tell you what I did like 2 years ago?
What's that?
Because I had bought in my Evo Pass. I probably talked about this on Evo, but just to bring it up again. Because you might be able to do this depending. But I bought my pass early. And then we figured, yeah, me and Carly bought our pass. And we're like, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to go. Because of work and all that. And I'm like, because I had like a Friday off or some shit like that. And I was like, if my pool isn't in the AM, if it's not like 8 a.m. like it's always been for the last 10 years.
Yeah, we always had to wake up fucking early for our pools.
Then there's a possibility that we can leave like 5, 6 in the morning and get there when my pool starts. If it's like at noon or afternoon, something like that. And I checked my my bracket a couple days before the event, and I had a noon match, my first one at noon.
That's dope.
So me and Carla, 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, got up, fucking booked it over there.
Damn.
And made it there right like at 11:50 or some shit. So we had to rush into the hotel,
Register.
get the badge, pick up the badge, and then go find the fucking pools.
Y'all ain't fucking around, bro. I like it.
And I made it there like 5 minutes late or something like that. But the pools were just starting, and they were still looking for people for like checking in and stuff like that. And so right when I got there, I think they were like just calling my name or something like that. Like, oh,
What
I'm
the
right here.
fuck?
Yeah, like I just got
Damn.
right on time. But yeah, so if that's you can't
Yeah,
pool,
not
so it doesn't
registered.
matter. Damn it.
Don't worry. Hey,
But there's possibilities, people. I'm just saying.
There's side pools. There's free play. I'm gonna have fun. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, you can always play. Yeah.
I'm gonna play everything. But,
PS4 controller though.
You know I'm
too.
gonna be looking for third strike. Right?
True.
I'm gonna bring my PS2 controller and be looking for third strike, bro. All right, and for me, I'm gonna read this Identity Crisis. I'm probably gonna take my time before I get into this Darkside War shit because it sounds heavy. But I am gonna read Identity Crisis. So I'm gonna get on that DC shit a little bit. Also, our Nintendo Wii got fixed, so I'm probably gonna start Skyward Sword tomorrow.
Nice.
Finally, or continue Skyward Sword finally. But yeah, that's what I got planned. That being said,
And I might go pick up my Sonic comic before I go.
Oh, you should.
Because I know that should be dropping.
Are you off
I think
tomorrow?
it's already dropped, actually.
Are you off tomorrow?
I'm not off tomorrow.
I'll say you should go to that place, the Paradise.
I got
Paradise.
them hookup, not the hookup, but like I got a
They hold them for
folder.
you?
Yeah.
My bad.
So every time it comes in, it's gonna be there waiting. Which is awesome. I don't know why I've never done it in the beginning. I always knew it was a thing because you always did it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I never did it.
Hey, you're there now, bro.
I'm
That's
there
all that
now.
matters.
Took me 15 years, but I'm there.
All right, guys. This is the part of the show where we end the show.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
You know, we slowly start to wind it down. Saddest part. Oh, someone's telling me to check out Sinestro War. I've actually read that. I've actually already read Sinestro War, surprisingly. That's where all the different Green Lanterns are showing up, right?
Already there, huh?
Fear itself. Yeah, I read that shit, surprisingly. All right, guys. Unfocused, episode 191. Thank you for joining us.
In the bag. Yeah, twitch.tv/close28 to catch us live again in the future in 2 weeks, I guess.
Yep, youtube.com/unfocusedpodcast.
That's right. Like, comment, subscribe. Twitter, Unfocused28. Instagram, Unfocused Podcast.
iTunes for free. Download, like, subscribe, comment, whatever the fuck.
Closing28.com for everything else.
And
Unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com for any
questions, concerns,
Anything.
things you want to talk about.
Yeah. Which we should check.
Let's check it tonight.
I'll do it right now, actually. But yeah, re-outs.
It's over!